Testing. A little loud. That's a bit better. Alright, so today I'm going to be working on finishing up this highway, getting it all decorated with development, so I can eventually do a driving video down the main stretch. Now, when I first finished, I had a crash of the game. I forgot to put in the stations, so I'll put those in right now. And I'm going to be working on zoning this area. It's a good spot for a subway station. There we go. What's up with this? Doesn't look quite right. Will a smooth curve fit there? I'm under the impression that it might. Definitely make it look a lot better. Bus stop in the way? Morning from the USA. I think I'm just off by a tile or two. Yeah, that's not going to fit. It's a little sad. It's always good to experiment to make sure that you know what you're doing. That is another good spot for a subway station. Subway always takes a little while to get to the partial underground interface and then the fully underground interface. It goes partial underground when you build the station and then fully underground here when you build the subway. Actually, that looks good. There we go. And this side, I guess I can give it some commercial. I think I'll add an additional off-ramp here as well. That doesn't look very good. One-way road. There we go. Guess that's where it has to go. I think I'm the only one watching. I've got 3 viewers on right now. And I'm sure a lot of other people are using other streams. Get rid of these stupid traffic generators. They're killing my performance. I don't know why I ever built these things. I won't develop this area anymore because it's going to be completely rebuilt. I'm going to make this interchange here a completely different than what it is. Probably going to terminate it here. Demolish all this crap at a different time. So make the parts closest to the highway commercial, and then residential for the rest of it. Again, not worrying about that. I'll tuck a little bus stop there for the meantime, though. And this area is zoned, so I will give it a little save. Make sure it doesn't crash. Yeah, I usually use trees if I want sound dampening. I like the sound walls myself. I find when they're built right, they can look really good as well. I'll be putting trees and stuff in right now, actually. Make this all nice and forested. And put it in the median of the highway. Ah, crap, I don't want that, though. You don't want trees on the highway. That wouldn't look very good. Do I plan ahead on what I want? I normally have a little bit of an idea, a general idea of what I want, but normally I just do it all in chunks. And a lot of the times I might have to redo some things to make other developments that I'm doing fit. I have a little trick here. I haven't done this in several years. You grab a tree individually. What's this? I have so many trees installed. Gotta find the one I want. It's the problem with having so many mods installed. That looks good. You can put trees in the median of the highway. At least you could. Maybe slightly thinner trees. Just gotta find one that looks good. I guess this is as close as I want. Give the game a save. Nice to have a tree-lined highway. Looks a lot better, especially for a Maxis highway, that's for sure. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. So I've pretty much got everything up to here zoned. So now I just need to do this little area, and it will involve a little bit of revamping, as to be expected. Make sure these slopes are good. Oh, I got RHW selected. Then for this, I think I'll just keep it leveled as much as possible. Kind of the same on this side as well. Having a nice soft depression by your highways kind of looks nice. Gives it that kind of trench look, which is especially good in a looks good in an urban setting. Kind of give this a trench look as well. I'm going to kill that. Do you ever plan a slope mod? Slope? I slope everything these days. Make sure it all looks good. So I'll basically zone up to this avenue here. Probably put some residential on this side. All these stations, I'll probably delete these. Just build a BTM station instead in a central location. These were old monorail stations. I've converted to the bullet train mod, so having a longer station looks a lot better because the trains are much longer than in a monorail car. Good spot for a road. And over here, I think I'll keep this lined. Definitely look a lot better. I could even make this RHW if I wanted to, but give it a try. But it's just RHW that'll be terminating there. Give it a try, make sure it looks good. Because remember, this is an expressway type road. So I wouldn't be putting any development on it anyway. Oh, not that far. Just want to delete the startup pieces. I think a couple more right here. And just got to redo this overpass because of that. It's relatively easy. Just kind of hook up everything and there you go. Do I want a tulip here? That would make Avenue go down a bit. There's not a lot of room on this side. Let's leave it as it is for now. With development, it might look a little bit nicer with a tulip. Not right now. I guess this trench, oops, looks a little bit better to press. If I put the grid view on, you can kind of see a bit better. I'll do the same on this side. Give it a somewhat gritty appearance. don't want you to go that way. That looks nice. Give it a save. Here we go. Oh, as you can see, this is an older part of town. Bad slopes, weird angles, fun stuff like that. Sometimes I like to integrate it, the new and the old together, but sometimes it's just way too difficult to have a nice contrast. So I'll just do some open grass areas with some trees. And that'll create kind of a barrier or transition, whatever you want to call it. I can't even touch this. If I were to demolish it and rebuild it, with the slope mods I have installed, it wouldn't even allow me to. I can't see what I'm doing. Do I want to continue those? Yeah, I think it would look good. At least up to here. Yeah, there we go. Could create a terminus here, kind of like that. Looks a little silly though. I want to get rid of this. That's a 4x4. I don't really think I need a retaining wall on this side. This is commercial development. Some offices might like the view of the highway, as long as it's soundproof. I'll put in some trees and stuff, of course. And do I need a crossroad here? This is the one spot for it. see what can go in here if I can get a landmark or a park or something. I think a park would look a little bit better. Let's see. Almost there. I guess I can get rid of one of these roads. It's kind of redundant. There's really no need for this part then. Gonna give it a save. I'll be right back in 1 sec. You have bad slopes like that in Colorado? Well, trying to get away from that in SimCity if I can. Maybe here I can put like a sign or something. Since this is like the transition piece, doesn't really need the big wall. Get some kind of sign saying you're now on an expressway type road. These signs are kind of cool. Oops. Get one in the other direction saying a similar thing. Yeah, that's cool. Just rezone this area here. And we're all done. Give it a save. And just before I go, I'll show you the route that's been zoned. Just need to wait for development to take place now. And then it'll be ready for a filming new drive-it mode. So I just kind of start down here, intersection, a couple more intersections, start of the expressway portion, then diamond interchange with the multi-highway, then move into freeway. This diamond interchange took forever to build. Then we move into the existing freeway part, where it widens to 6 lanes, and then swells to 8 lanes here for the partial interchange with the Access Highway converted to RHW. And then up here comes back to an expressway type road, where I have the long tulips installed. Crosses the bridge in the best way I could get it to work. And then here we transition back to an avenue type with development. And then it comes to a heavy roundabout. The third lane there is just for aesthetic looks. It's not actually functional. But because it's such a heavily used roundabout, I like having that third lane there. Then the route continues from the roundabout to this old Y interchange. Transitions to the original rural highway. And yes, I'll call it rural highway there. I know this is kind of messed up here. You see the yellow line stuff. But if I was to redo that, the old rural highway would revert to the new stuff. And I don't want to touch it. One little touch of the cursor would kill it. For example, I'm not going to save it, because if I were to, this would never be able to be redone. Just one click, and gone forever. So you can kind of see a contrast between the two here, right? No shoulders. I mean, they both have shoulders. I mean, no rumble strips. This side has rumble strips, this side doesn't. The curve, though, look at the curving here. Big difference when you redraw it. It's a lot smoother in this one. Same with the transitions. Anyways, it goes from the rural highway to the Maxis highway. It does a little interchange with this diagonal Maxis highway. One last partial interchange, exit the city. So that's what I'll be touring for the next part of my video. Hope you enjoyed the stream, guys, and I will see you later.